Hello. Hello. Good afternoon. I'm Aaron Block.
I'm Ryan Baxter.
And we're frequently seen together.
He's great.
Anyway, Ryan and I have been friends for a long time. This is the first time we're actually getting to collaborate so deeply on what has become one of the more interesting startup competitions that I've seen around the world. This is the PropTech Challenge, which happens to be the New York stop of the global startup competition, which is now, believe it or not, in its 5th year of existence. The startup competition globally is run by REBNY, and we tend to help explain who the startups are, coach these startups along the way, and help prepare them for their eventual presentations on stage, the first of which is in the spring in Paris, the second of which is in the fall, which is what you're experiencing here in New York, and the third of the 3 regional semifinals is in Hong Kong, which is in 2 weeks from now. The finalists from each of the 3 regional semifinals present on the big stage in front of 27,000 people in Cannes, France, at MIPIM. So this is a big deal, lots of exposure, prizes on the line, and for the first time, REBNY has been involved in the startup competition. Ryan is here to introduce the judges, explain the ground rules, and introduce some very key people along the way. A round of applause for Ryan Baxter of MIPIM.
Round of applause for Aaron. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. It is a great privilege, as the PropTech Challenge has been a bit of a baby for me. Ultimately, the goal was for the Real Estate Board of New York and its members to broadcast to the world the real-world problems they're seeking to solve, and to solicit help from everyone and anyone who has innovative ideas. This year, we were able to more than double the number of submissions over last year, and ultimately 60 cities in 27 countries on 5 continents were represented in our submissions. And today, you will get to see our finalists across 2 categories, operations and maintenance, as well as brokerage. Before we dive into our pitches from our finalists, I'm going to quickly introduce all of our judges across our 2 categories here today. In operations and maintenance, we have John Gilbert from Rubin Management, Sandy Jackalow from Meridian Capital, Patrick O'Shea from NYSERDA, and Phil Skolasky from the Durst Organization. In brokerage, we have Patrick Rafferty from Reonomy, Sandy Jackalow once again from Meridian Capital, Julia Art from PwC, and Junpei Shirasaki from Wealth Park.